So here I have a mini PC. This is the Geekom A5 Mini PC, along with a 2.5-inch solid state drive. This is 1 terabyte. This particular mini PC can take these solid state drives up to 2 terabytes in size. So I'm going to show you how you can get it inside here. Now, one thing you are going to need for today is a trusty screwdriver, such as this one I have right here. So what we need to do is turn it over and take note of the fact that there are 4 screws here. Now, these are not going to come all the way out, but they are going to be loosened, and that will allow us to slide the bottom of this mini PC away. Okay, so I'm going to try and use these feet to leverage the bottom. Now, you need to be careful here because there is a ribbon cable. Don't know what a ribbon cable is, you're about to find out, but we don't want to damage it. That's what you really need to note. So there we go. I've just removed the bottom here. You can see the ribbon cable right there. That's what we don't want to damage, and it is currently plugged in. We're going to leave it plugged in. You can remove it if you prefer, but there's no real need to. Let's just pop that down like that. Before I do, let me just draw your attention right here to the connectors that are going to be used for our solid state drive, okay? So we have the SATA connector here and the power connector here, and our solid state drive is just going to slot into those ports. So let's just pop that down for the moment, and notice here you have, if I just tilt that up, you can see we have the NVMe drive, which is already connected. This is the 0.5 terabyte NVMe drive. If you want to upgrade this NVMe drive, you can. This particular mini PC will take up to 2 terabytes of storage off one of these NVMe drives. So you can just remove the screw here and replace that. Interestingly, there is also another storage bay here, another expansion slot, a little bit smaller than the NVMe drive we have next to it. I'm not sure what this would be used for. You can get smaller sized NVMe drives. You can get Wi-Fi expansion cards. I'm not sure exactly what this is compatible with, but if you do know, please let me know in the comments, because I would be intrigued by that. But today, let's go ahead and focus on installing our 2.5-inch SSD. Now, in order to do this, we need to remove this bay here. So there's another 4 screws we need to remove. These are quite small, so you may need to replace your screwdriver. I've had to get a precision screwdriver because I had no bit for the end of my main screwdriver that would fit into these really small screws, but this one here is just perfect. So with the screws out, we can remove this shield here, pop that down to one side. And what we're going to do is make sure that the connectors on our SSD are aligned correctly. So you can see we have the big one and the little one. Make sure they are aligned with the big one and the little one on the actual connector ports. And we are going to then slide our SSD through this adapter here, all the way across until it clicks into place. That wasn't quite there. Let's try that again. There we go. And that is now plugged in nicely into the connectors on the mini PC. So all we need to do is reattach this shielding. So we'll pop those down with the screws. And congratulations, the SSD is now installed. So once again, be careful here, because we don't want to obviously damage the ribbon cable. You'll probably see the markings from where the heatsink pad for your NVMe drive is situated on the shielding here. So just make sure that's also oriented correctly, and we're going to pop the bottom back on and get these screws tightened down. And folks, there we have it. The SSD has now been nicely installed into the Geekom A5 Mini PC. So you are ready to use that, start putting your files across onto it. Hopefully this video has helped you. Thanks for checking out this tutorial, and have a great day.